Hey everybody, it's Matt from ConductorPlugin.com. I want to talk about our Note plugin and specifically the beta that we're making available today. If you are watching this in the future, do make sure that if we've already released it, I'm sure we have by the time future folks are watching this video. And you can get Note for free at wordpress.org/plugins/Note. And of course, the premium version that works great with Conductor is ConductorPlugin.com. So first, let's just take a look at how Note works traditionally. I'm already logged into my WordPress site. I'm already in the customizer. And we're really making some strides in the customizer. And I kind of want to show some of those details off today as well. So here's a Note widget. It's already here in the sidebar. Actually, let me just pull it up for you so you can see it. And in fact, if I just hit edit, it'll automatically pull up that Note widget in the sidebar that it's located in. So that's just a quick little helpful thing that we do with our widgets. So here's our Note widget. There's already an image here, so I can just click on that. I can edit it. If I wanted to, I can remove it and put another image in. And then, of course, the meat of it is adding content live on the front end of this site in a widget, right? So I can add more text here, and I can do the formatting stuff that I normally can do in the back end. I can link it, I can justify it, I can change headlines and or heading tags and all that fun stuff. So that's how Note traditionally works. A lot of folks have been using it, 4,000 active plugins across our 13,000 downloads. So it seems like folks are sort of enjoying it. But what we've been getting a lot of requests for, especially on the Conductor plugin side, is, hey, if I have this homepage and I want to add some headline text, or I just want to be able to add things to my homepage, but I don't want to lose any of this content. How do I do that? So you might notice as I hover over these areas, there's these little edit lines that show up, right? So let me just zoom in, and you can see these little lines they stay out of the way. They're not clunky and bloated and consuming. They sort of only appear when you highlight, or when you roll over these areas. And when we ship this version of Note, we will support before content and after content, as it's known to WordPress. So let's go ahead and add our Note sidebar. It's going to prompt us to let us know that we are adding a Note sidebar. And remember, this is a traditional WordPress sidebar, which means it'll be available in your WordPress dashboard under the widget section. And you can add in any widget that you see fit from your WordPress installation, from core WordPress or other plugins that you might have installed. So let's go ahead and add that sidebar. And I'm going to zoom in one more time here. So you can see that there's a dotted outline that shows the available sidebar space, right? Pretty much just telling you that, hey, we're taking up this entire content width. Let me zoom out. We're taking up this entire content width here, and that's all the space you have to play with. Now we add in another little helper shortcut button here, and that's the Note Edit button, and basically allows you to add in a widget, a Note widget, a Conductor widget, or you can click this to remove that Note sidebar. Right? So that'll delete the sidebar and then move all of those widgets to an inactive state. So let's just close that, zoom out one more time. So I'm going to go ahead and add a Note widget. That'll quickly add this in, so I can say, hello world. Spelled that wrong. And let's just do the regular formatting stuff that we all know and love. And I can add an image and all that fun stuff. If I go ahead and hit the edit button, it's going to bring me right to that sidebar. And here you see it in the customizer. It's called Home and Content Before, because we're adding that sidebar in before the content of this page. Now you can do this on any page or post or a custom post type across your WordPress website. So if you need to add sidebars in special places or from very popular blog posts, you want to put in an ad or a call to action to something else, or drop in an image, you want to be able to play with that or give somebody access to edit these different types of things in the front end, you can most certainly do that. So if you're, and then one more thing, if you are a Conductor customer and you have Conductor and Note working together, you'll still get access to all the different layouts that we have with that version of Note and Conductor combined. So you can do the media left, content right kind of thing if you want to add in some imagery and text within this. So if you're doing some call to action with some kind of sign up feature or whatever, you can do that as well. And it's as easy as that. It's basically effectively adding in a sidebar anywhere across your WordPress site without having to write those lines of code. And you could drop in any other widget that you might have here. What's another good one that would be good in this location? Maybe the search bar. So there you go. There's the search bar. You probably don't want to stack all these. Probably doesn't look all that great. So let's just get that out of there. So that's it in a nutshell. What we're doing in the customizer, I think, is pretty neat. We have these helper buttons that help allow you to quickly add and edit the different versions of Note that we have out there, or excuse me, the different variations of Note that you can play with. Certainly great for adding these sidebars and quickly adding in Conductor widgets or any other widget to build your page or landing page. So give it a shot. The beta is available today. We'd love to hear your feedback, especially if you're already an existing Note user. Let us know how you're using it, number one. If you can share any websites that you have Note on, that would be awesome. I know a few folks have already used Note for weather warnings and just warnings or notifications across a site in general. I know of a few folks who are also using Note within all of their themes. They're a theme shop, and they use Note to build out the footer sections and the header sections of their site. So that's really cool to see. So let us know. Again, it's wordpress.org/plugin/Note. And if you want the full thing, it's conductorplugin.com. Thanks, everybody.